You.
Thank you, my guy. Third quarter underway. Quickly almost got a steal. Buzelis over to Simons. Fires from deep. Won't go. And back tap and secured by Quickly. What adjustments stand out for Chicago here in this second half?
Just relax. I think they were a little timid to start the game. Just relax. Play ball. You've been doing it all your life. You're very good at it. Do what you do best.
Hand off to Quickly. Outside, Barnes wants three, left it short, and Buzelis has the board for Chicago. And that pass right through the...
They'll get it straightened out.
Raptors have dropped 3 of their last 4 ball games. Currently in 6th in the East. They're waving off the basket as... Going to have a quick substitution for Chicago. Gershon Yabusele will check in. That's a beautiful dime. CMB to Jacoby Walter.
Second time we've seen Walter doing chin-ups.
Ivy hit the accelerator, can't hit the layup. Walter pushing it ahead for Toronto. Quickly for 3. Good.
Leads this team in three-pointers made for a reason. He has range and the ability to shoot him anywhere he wants.
Raptors up 12. Smith sandwiched inside. Who's not going to report. They also picked up Trace Jackson-Davis.
That necessarily doesn't want the basketball. They got enough guys that want the basketball and need it. So I think Trace Jackson-Davis could fit in perfectly right here. He can run the floor, rebound the basketball, keep his game simple. They really need Jakob Poeltl back.
Ingram. Working on Buzelis. Buzelis with the cookies. 2-on-1. Ivy, and that is kicked. He's up top. Stopped. Surrounded. Got it out to Buzelis. Lines up a Trey. Bullseye.
Slides to his right. Gets in the eyesight. And then gets the shot off.
Barnes will not get the roll. And the Bulls have just been hanging around.
Yeah.
Yabusele to the cup. And Rajakovic needs time. The fall off tomorrow. We have a 6-point ball game here. 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Ingram from the elbow over 2 defenders.
What a luxury it is to have a guy like that. You could draw a play up and get a mid-range shot. And whether it's guarded or not, he's going to get that shot off because of his length and his high release.
Perfect setup out of the timeout. Lead back to 8 for Toronto. Ivy thought about the 3, gave it up to Yabusele. He'll fire in the corner. Okay.
His third triple of the evening.
Inside, Murray Boyles, too easy.
Got a mismatch down low. Toronto realizes that over the top quickly to CMB.
Ivy, nice jab step, caught in the air, sets up Yabusele. Surrounded by red jerseys, puts it up, left it short. Quickly, too much space, can't hit. Yabusele the board, quickly ahead to Ivy. Bulls trying to play with some pace. Ivy got the bounce.
Ow. Deep shot from 3. That ball hit the rim like a butterfly with sore feet.
Here's Barnes going at Buzelis, flips it up with the left.
Barnes has been quiet as far as scoring the basketball. All 5 of his points in that second quarter. He feels Chicago getting the momentum. He's going to
4 shots tonight.
He was open on that play because he did his work early in setting up Buzelis.
Simons going dancing, gave it up to Ivy. Back to Simons, good look for 3, bottoms.
He can fill it up. He's going to love his time here in Chicago with that ball in his hands and shots to be had.
Intensity picking up here at Scotiabank Arena. Raptors playing the second night of a back-to-back. Trying to hold off this new-look Bulls squad. 1 possession game. Buzelis bringing it up for the Bulls. Ivy behind the back. Nowhere to go. Buzelis for the tie. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. That play was going nowhere. And Buzelis again relocating, getting space.
Ingram with the answer. That matches a season high for three-pointers in a game. 5th triple for Brandon Ingram.
27.
No whistle. Raptors running. Barnes to Quickly. And Billy Donovan.
No longer valuable in the NBA.
5-point ball game. Bulls had tied it up momentarily, and then the Raptors reeled off 5 straight. Ivy kicks it out to Okoro. Can't hit from deep. Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Raptors have led by as many as 15 in this one. Ingram going to force it out of his hands. Mamu for 3. Good. 8-0 run.
And Brandon Ingram realizes he's got 2 on him. Where's the open guy? Mamukelashvili.
Williams no. Walter to Ingram to Mamukelashvili. Back outside to Ingram. Now Walter will give it up to Quickly. Quickly will take his time. Now on the drive. Push shot good. 10 unanswered. What a spurt by the Raptors. Buzelis over to Yabu. Outside, Okoro. Sidestep for 3. Left it short. And rebound on the floor. Okoro diving for it. And we'll have a jumpers to toss it up. And Raptors win the tip. Sets up a break. Quickly for 3. Well off the mark. Bulls trying to gather themselves. Yabusele inside. Finds Okoro with the easy layup.
Great recognition right there. Yabusele, the mismatch. He's going to get double teamed. Okoro waited until the right time to sprint down the lane, got the ball and laid it in.
23 assists on 30 field goals for the Bulls. Raptors turn it over. This is Williams. Good look from deep. It won't drop. Murray Boyle secures it ahead to Shea. Shea over to Ingram. 27 points on the night for BI. Back down. Skip pass. Mamukelashvili sets up Quickly. Yes!
Again, the double team by Brandon Ingram. He makes the right pass, gets the defense to rotate. And that ball is going to be faster than the defense can rotate every time out of a double team.
Ivy can't hit, and Yabusele is called for a back out there for the Bulls. He provided a spark in that first half. Ingram kept the pivot, pump fake, caught in the air, and is fouled by Williams. 15 field goal attempts in this ball game, has 28 now.
I'm a shooter, so.
He has 29. It's Toronto 91, Chicago 78. Kawamura on the move, sets up Okoro. Okoro penetrating, going right at Grady Dick, and he'll go to the line for 2. 3. He starts the fourth quarter on the bench. This is Shed on the drive. It rotates to Walter beyond the arc. Can't hit. Murray Boyles trying to keep it alive through his legs. McClung comes out of there with it. Do the Bulls have a fourth quarter surge? McClung high off the window for 2.
That's how you have to play with this group right now. First available, play aggressive, get downhill, and move that basketball, move your body, but you got to take a shot quickly.
How about Barnes surrounded, turned it over. McClung penetrating, can't hit the lay. Barnes, 11 points on the night, attacking Buzelis, got it to go.
Little in and out dribble, got the angle that he needed, and then he got the soft roll when he put it on the rim.
13 points, 7 assists for Scotty Barnes. Ivy got some space, can't hit the tray. Again, second night of a back-to-back for the Raptors. Oh, that's a nice find. Walter couldn't hit, partially blocked by Ivy, but Walter there to put it back up and in.
Stuck with it, ball fake, stepped right through to the other side. Bulls are going to have to stack some stops together.
McClung penetrated again. Yabusele has to kick it out. Ivy, good.
Fine right there. Attack downhill by McClung. Yabusele got dark in there. He said somebody's got to be open, and there's Ivy to the rescue.
Murray Boyles fouled on the way to the rack. Thinking about this enough from the Bulls' perspective. They had a number of guys that came from different parts of the country.
Like to eat, so forth and so on. What number you want to wear? What size jersey do you wear? They're being asked so many questions. And oh, by the way, you got to play Raptors team tonight. Let's just go out and have some fun. But everything's got to adapt. It's a little easier if you've been traded before, but if you haven't, man, you're a fish out of water right now.
New young OG, which is what Patrick Williams has told me to refer to him as now, Grady, because he has so much experience in terms of this transition, 6 seasons in the league, and understanding of how quickly the business side of the, importantly, how do they adapt? How do they adapt so quickly one another? And as you can see, Mateus does what he does best, but more importantly, how can they actually focus right now on the Bulls in the second half of the season?
It's been a valiant effort under the circumstances. That's the Buzelis layup. Chicago trailing by 10. Shed over to Mamukalishvili. Nearly 3 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter. McClung almost a steal. Shed to Mamukalishvili. Electric slide into a three. Good!
Now, I like the aggressive D by McClung trying to get that steal. You've got to get more possessions right now. But Mamukalishvili, he is feeling.
He had 14 last night, knocked down 2 triples. CMB. Quickly now on the move, outside, Shed from downtown. Won't go. Rebound, snagged by Ivy. Ivy. And 2 players there. Okoro gave it up to McClung. Now it's Buzelis. McClung. Working on quickly, floats it up, no. Tipped up and off. Ivy got it back. Ivy under the rim, no whistle. Mamu leading the break, 3-on-3, quickly for 3. Short, got the offensive rebound. Mamukalishvili hanging and scoring. Raptors have matched the largest lead of the ball game at 15. Yabusele in the corner, too strong. Mamukalishvili got up for the board. Mamu has provided a nice spark off the bench. 17 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Murray Boyles. And that pass, look out. Just out of reach.
Yes.
Over to Williams. Williams in a crowd finds Smith for the flush.
Nice handoff right there. And Smith elevates quickly before B.I. could get over. The Chicago have one push in them. Make this a game.
Raptors with some incentive tonight. They've fallen to 6th in the East. CMB to the rack. This is the lowest the Raptors have been in the Eastern Conference standing since mid-November. Ivy outside to Yabusele. Simons to Williams. Inside to Smith. Smith, bully ball in the lane.
Back-to-back buckets by Smith, throwing his body around. The Raptors only 14-12 here at home. Michael, that's shocking. I mean, they get a good crowd.
Yes.
People come to see them play. They've been rookies in the league.
Ingram over to Walter. Quickly now, showing that quick first step, is fouled. This is the Raptors squad, that followed the 4 games.
They really are. Start of the season, everybody's talking, wow, surprise in the East were the Raptors. So teams knew that they were going to get a good team anytime you play the Raptors, and schedule kind of caught up with them a little bit. Injuries.
Yeah, no Barrett, no Pirtle. Off the pickpocket quickly. No. Barnes couldn't tip it in. Yabusele has it for the Bulls. Past the midway mark of the 4th quarter. Smith for 3. And that may have been partially blocked by Quickly. Yabusele over to Simons from downtown. No. And Smith active on the glass, scores.
He has really active, getting the Raptors in scramble mode on a couple of offensive boards, and Smith able to gather that ball, lay it in, make this a 13-point game.
Chicago looking for some stops. Walter to Mamukalishvili, put it up and off. Simons can heat up in a hurry. Williams, pump, drive, through contact of saying the foul is on. 13-point lead for Toronto. Simons quickly all over him. Step back, Jay, bullseye.
Wow. Draw it up in the huddle. Give it to Simons. Let him go to work. Quick shot over the top. Bulls needed that one to stay in the game.
That was filthy. 10-point ball game. Ingram will get a screen from Shed. We'll back down the smaller Simons. Pull up Jay. My goodness. 33 for B.I.
Saw the double team coming. He was already into his bag.
Simons won't go. Back tap. Ivy to Bazelis for 3 off the heel. And Mamukalishvili the board.
So deflating for a team on the road when you need shots to go in. You have open looks and they do not drop.
Ingram will get it back. Shot clock winding down. Ingram can't hit. Simons the board. Time against Chicago, down 12. Williams blocked by Ingram. Barnes hitting the accelerator. Outside Shed. And waiting on Ingram, who was taking his time getting across the timeline. And Rajakovic will call time.